Good morning, students. So take down the next side heading, methods of recording depreciation. Under that, write down there are two methods of recording depreciation in the books. First one we have by charging to asset account, and second we have by creating provision for depreciation account. So by charging to the asset account, it is the same thing. We will transfer it to the asset account, that is on the credit side we'll write depreciation. But by creating provision for depreciation, we will not charge depreciation on the asset account, but we will be charging depreciation on a separate account which is known as provision for depreciation account. And last, when the asset is sold, so the accumulated depreciation will be transferred to the credit side of the asset account, and the entry will be provision for depreciation account debited to asset account. Okay, so these are the two methods of charging depreciation. So take down an illustration. X Limited purchased on 1st April 2008 a second hand machinery for 4 lakh and immediately spent 80,000 for installation and overhauling expenses. On October 1st, the plant became absolute and was sold for 2 lakh. Depreciation provided 10 lakh on original cost method. Accounts are closed 31st March. Show the necessary ledger account assuming provision of depreciation is not maintained and it is maintained. So write the first one. Provision for depreciation account is not maintained. So in that we will be preparing our plant account. The same format, date, particulars, amount, date, particulars and amount, debit side, credit side. 1st April 2008 to bank account, 4 lakh plus 80,000 plus 20,000, it is 5 lakh. 31st March 2009 by depreciation account, 5 lakh into 10%, that is 50,000. So total is 5 lakh, 5 lakh. 31st March 2009 by balance carried down, 4 lakh 50,000. Next, 1st April 2009 to balance brought down, 4 lakh 50,000. 31st March 2010 by depreciation account, 50,000, it is original cost method. 31st March 10 by balance carried down, 4 lakh. Then on 1st April 2010 to balance brought down, 4 lakh. 31st March 2010 by depreciation account, 50,000. 31st March by balance carried down, 3 lakh 50,000. So 4 lakh, 4 lakh. Then 1st April 2011 to balance brought down, 3 lakh 50,000. On 1st October by depreciation account, that is 50,000 into 6 by 12, 25,000. 1st October by bank account, 2 lakh. So we need to calculate the profit or loss. So the purchase price of machinery was 5 lakh. Depreciation charge up to 1st October. So write down the working note, calculation on profit and loss. Purchase price of plant, it is 5 lakh. Less depreciation up to 1st October. How much is it? 50,000 plus 50,000 plus 50,000 plus 25,000. So it is 1 lakh 75,000, we get 2,25,000 less selling prices 2 lakh, so loss is 25,000. So on 1st October by statement of profit and loss account, how much is it? 25,000. 3 lakh, no balancing figure, 3,50,000, 3,50,000. So this is method 1 where provision for depreciation is not maintained. Write the second one. When provision for depreciation account is maintained. So in this we will be having a plant account and a separate account which is known as provision for depreciation account. So we have date, particulars, amount, date, particulars and amount. So 1st April 2008 to bank account 5 lakh. Directly on 31st March by balance carried down 5 lakh. Then on 1st April 2009 to balance brought down 5 lakh. On 31st March by balance carried down 5 lakh. You need to write the total every year. 5 lakh, 5 lakh, 5 lakh and 5 lakh. Again on 1st April 2010 to balance brought down 5 lakh. 31st March 2011 by balance carried down 5 lakh. Then 1st April 2011 to balance brought down 5 lakh. Then we need to prepare provision for depreciation account. Leave some space. Write down provision for depreciation account. Debit side, credit side, date, particulars, amount, date, particulars and amount. So depreciation will be charged in provision for depreciation account by depreciation 50,000. 31st March to balance carried down 50,000. Then again 31st March 2010 by balance brought down 50,000 by depreciation 50,000. Total is 1 lakh. So balance carried down, to balance carried down 1 lakh. Then by balance brought down 1 lakh. 31st March 2010 by depreciation 50,000. So 1,50,000, 1,50,000. To balance carried down on 31st 1,50,000. Then on 1st April we have by balance brought down 1,50,000. Then we have depreciation. How much is it? 25,000 on 1st October. What is the balance? 1,75,000. This balance of the 4th year will be transferred to 31st March to plant account. 1,75,000. Clear? Now again go to your plant account. On 1st October we sold the plant. So by bank account we sold for 2 lakh. Then 1st October balancing figure by provision for depreciation account. How much? 1,75,000. Then we need to have the profit or loss. It will remain the same by statement of profit and loss, 1,25,000. So what is the total? 5 lakh total, 5 lakh total. Clear? This is how you work out when there is provision for depreciation account. Next, take down illustration 18. On 1st April 2009, X Limited purchased 5 machines for 60,000 each. The accounting year for the company ends on 31st March. Depreciation is a rate of 10% is charged to profit and loss account and credited to a separate provision for depreciation account. On 1st April, one machine was sold and on 1st July, second machine was sold. Another machine with a higher capacity was purchased. You are required to prepare machinery account, depreciation account and provision for depreciation account. So first we need to prepare machinery account. We have debit side, credit side. date, particulars, amount, date, particulars and amount. So first on 1st April to bank account 5 machines of 60,000 each. So 60,000 into 5, 3 lakh. On 31st March by balance carried down 3 lakh. So total is 3 lakh. On 1st April 2010 to balance brought down 3 lakh. On 31st March 2011 by balance carried down 3 lakh. Then on 1st April 2011 to balance brought down 3 lakh. Next they have given us that on 1st April 2011 one machine was sold for 40,000. So 1st April 2011 we have sold one machinery, but before that we need to charge depreciation. So by provision for depreciation, so only one machinery is sold. So machinery cost 60,000. 60,000 into 10 by 100, and for how many years it was? 2 years. So the depreciation will be 12,000. Next on 1st April we write by bank account 40,000. Leave this space blank. We need to calculate profit and loss. Calculation of profit and loss. Purchase price of machinery is how much? 60,000. Less depreciation is how much? For 2 years we need to calculate 12,000. We get 48,000. What is the selling price? Selling price is 40,000. So how much is the loss? 8,000. So on 1st April 2011 by statement of profit and loss account 8,000. Next we need to write the balancing figure. Total is 3 lakh. 3 lakh. 31st March 2012 by balance carried down. How much is it? 2,40,000. Why am I writing by provision for depreciation and not depreciation? Because we are preparing a separate account which is known as provision for depreciation account. Then on 1st April 2012 to balance brought down 2,40,000. On 1st July, second machine was sold for 28,000. So one more machine is sold. Depreciation will be calculated for 3 years. That is 6,000 plus 6,000 plus 6,000. And for next it will be only for 3 months. So 1,500. It is 19,500. On 1st July it is sold by bank account. How much is it sold for? It is sold for 28,000. Again we need to calculate the profit and loss on machine 2. So calculation of profit and loss on machine 2. Purchase price is 60,000. Less depreciation is 19,500. So it is 40,500 less selling price is 28,000. We get how much? 12,500. So it is loss. So on 1st July by statement of profit and loss and balance loss on sale of machine 2 12,500. Then on 1st October we purchased a new machinery. So to bank account 1 lakh. On 31st by balance carried down 2,80,000. Total is 3,40,000. 3,40,000. Next we need to prepare provision for depreciation account. So write down provision for depreciation account. So 31st March 2010 by depreciation account, that is 3 lakh into 10 by 100, 30,000. To balance carried down 30,000. Then again on 31st March by depreciation by balance brought down 30,000 by depreciation account 30,000. On 31st March 2011 to balance carried down 60,000. Next on 31st March 2012 by balance brought down 60,000. Then by depreciation account, one machine is sold, so it is 2,40,000 into 10 by 100, that is 24,000. And on the debit side, 1st April to machinery account, because in machinery account we have credited provision for depreciation 12,000. And on 31st March to balance carried down 84,000 is the total. 84,000 minus 12,000, 72,000. Next again on 31st, the balance will be always bought on 1st April. By mistake I have written 31st March. So again 1st April by balance brought down 72,000. On 1st July by depreciation account 1,500. On your debit side, 1st July to machinery account 19,500. On 31st March by depreciation for remaining machinery. So it is first one 10% on 1,80,000, it is 18,000, and 10% on 1 lakh for 6 months 5,000, so 23,000. And on 31st March to balance carried down 77,000. Total is 96,500, 96,500. How did I calculate depreciation over here? The remaining machinery whichever is sold, that, and the new machinery that is purchased. Clear? That is of 1 lakh rupees for 6 months. Last you need to prepare the depreciation account. So first on 31st March 2010 to provision for depreciation account, write the full form 30,000. Then on 31st March 2010 by statement of profit and loss account 30,000. Next on 31st March 2011 again to provision for depreciation 30,000. 31st March 2011 by statement of profit and loss account 30,000. Next 31st March 2012 to provision for depreciation account is 24,000. 31st March by profit and loss account 24,000. Then 1st July 2012 to provision for depreciation account 1,500. On 31st March again to provision for depreciation 23,000. And on 31st March 2012 by statement of profit and loss 24,500. Clear? So this is how you prepare the 3 accounts in case they have asked us that there is provision on depreciation. The remaining everything would be the same, except in the asset account we will not be having depreciation. Only when there is a sale of an asset we will be transferring it to the provision for depreciation account and it will be shown in your asset account. Clear? And depreciation is always prepared this way, that is whatever is the balance we transfer to the profit and loss account. So that's all for today. We shall be continuing the remaining problems in the next class. Thank you.